10 ways to get more dates on Tinder. Tinder can be a confusing and competitive arena, a battle to stand out among all the other profiles to earn a date with a potential match. You could be the best catch on the entire app, but without the right profile, your potential matches could swipe left without ever knowing what they're missing out on. This is Scott from Internet Made Simple. In today's video, we'll share with you some tips that will take your Tinder profile from average to outstanding, and how to have interesting conversations so that you and your match will be excited for that date. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way, you'll not miss out on any of our future videos. Number 10. First impressions. Start with a picture. So let's face it, Tinder is driven by a superficial instinct for physical attraction. Someone can't get your whole personality from one single picture. They want to find you physically attractive before swiping right. This means that your profile pictures should show you at your very best. You only get one first impression in life, and Tinder's no different. If your first picture doesn't grab a potential match's attention from the get-go, there are no retries. Your first image needs to be attention-grabbing, so the potential match will either swipe right or at least click on your profile to look through your other pictures and bio. When selecting your first picture, an important thing you need to think about is your best assets. In that, I mean display what you think is your best feature. If you have tattoos you want to show off, choose a photo where they're on show. If you like to keep yourself in shape, maybe casually include a pic of yourself in gym wear. When it comes to Tinder, don't be shy about putting yourself out there, or else it might cost you a swipe. If you're unsure about which is your best image, you could always ask a close friend for their advice. Alternatively, you could also upload a number of photographs to Facebook and keep an eye on which ones get the most likes. Number 9. Sell yourself in the bio. So, a potential match is swiped right and is now moved onto your bio. This is where you get the opportunity to inject your personality into your profile. The best advice we can give here, besides making sure that you run the text through a spell checker before posting, is to be completely honest and not waffle on. If you're looking for someone who's a gamer and enjoys trips to the cinema, mention it. If you're looking for a free spirit who enjoys exploring the outdoors, mention that. By being specific, the chances of getting swipes by the right people will significantly increase. Look at your bio like an advertisement. It needs to be intriguing, compelling, and short. Grab the attention of the reader right away by saying something fascinating and unique. An example of this would be starting your bio with something like, "Have you had enough of constantly swiping left?" Number 8. Stand out from the rest. Most men and women who decide to speak first will have a canned opening line that they say to everyone. These are phrases that people see as cold and completely impersonal, which will lead to them being ignored. The best advice we can give is to talk about the details that 99% of other users won't. For example, instead of commenting on how pretty a person's eyes are, mention the fact that they're wearing a band shirt that you like. This message will stand out and make the other person feel special. Many users comment on physical appearance and can often make people assume you're only talking to them because you find them hot. Talking about interests, locations, or past experiences will build a stronger foundation for your conversation. Number 7. Don't give up too easily. Patience is an important part of Tinder. If your match doesn't reply straight away, don't give up and unmatch them too early. Most of the time, people are just busy. The best thing to do is to give people 24 to 48 hours to reply. Dating is very similar to sales. 10% of people get 80% of the sales, while 90% of salespeople give up after getting 4 rejections. Be in that top 10% and don't give up too early. Just because it's taking longer for them to reply doesn't make it less likely that they eventually will. To increase your chances, check what time your match was last online. If your message was sent before they were last online, send a follow-up message to make sure the person didn't miss your message or forget to reply. Don't take things too personally at the beginning, as you're a complete stranger to them. When things begin to take off, you won't be waiting too long for those replies. Are you enjoying the video so far? Let us know by hitting the thumbs up button. Number 6. Get to the point. It's usually the girls that are bombarded with messages on Tinder, so conversations can get buried extremely quickly. It's perfectly normal to have a little small talk when first interacting with someone, but it's important to know when to move on to more interesting chat. If someone's responding to your chit-chat, then they're obviously interested in talking with you and want to learn more about you. When you get to this point, stay away from cliche questions like, "How's your day been?" or "What are you having for dinner?" Or else they could lose interest in you. Once your conversation escalates and the two of you feel comfortable with each other, go in for the kill and arrange a date. Number 5. Confidence is key. Whether you're confident in real life or not, when you're online, you get the fantastic opportunity to take your time and tailor the way you speak with your match. A lot of people find those who are confident and can lead a situation quite attractive. If you're too cautious with your conversation or trying your hardest to censor what you're saying out of fear of offending someone, the odds are the conversation will soon fizzle out. It's worth noting that there is a big difference between coming across as confident and sounding arrogant. The fact that the match is talking to you means that your profile picture, bio, and conversation opener has piqued their interest. Now it's all about getting to know each other rather than overselling yourself. Number 4. The closing options. So, you're in the position of closing the deal by asking your match out on a date. Then the best way to ensure you get a yes is to offer them 2 options to choose from. This will not only show your confidence and dominance in the situation, but will also increase the chances of the date going forward. An example of the perfect date invitation would be something like this. "I think it's time to grab some dinner. I'm free Monday evening or all day Saturday. Which day would work better for you?" Keep things playful and light, but with enough confidence to keep the momentum going. Number 3. Stop the date from falling through. Just because you have a date doesn't mean your work on Tinder is done. Unfortunately, we live in an age where people are not as committed as they may have been in the past. This means that even after setting a time and place, you're not in for clear sailing. It's important to check in with your date the day before or at least on the day to make sure they're still coming. This will prevent any embarrassment by avoiding getting stood up at the bar or restaurant. When you message your date, make sure you keep a confident tone and assume everything is still on. Say something like, "I'm looking forward to our date tomorrow." This will show that you're interested, responsible, and may even put the mind of your date at ease if they're also worried about being stood up. Do you have any dating tips you want to share with us? Leave them in the comment section below. Number 2. Stay away from sexual talk. So we all know that some people on Tinder may have been single for some time and have grown a little frustrated, to put it politely. Because of this, conversations can quickly turn provocative or dirty after a little interest is shown. This can lead to destroying the foundation you've made with your match as you come across desperate, immature, and not interested in the person's personality. Another mistake is to add sleaziness to your bio. Saying something like, "I'm here for no strings fun," might be completely honest, but will most likely be met with little to no response. If you're just looking for some action, then strike up a conversation first and then explain your intentions on the app without offending your match. Number 1. Remember to have fun. The most important thing to remember when using Tinder is to have fun while you're doing it. If the whole process seems stressful and a chore, then the likelihood of being successful will be very low. You'll not want to put the effort into making it as effective as possible, nor will you be enthusiastic about replying to people, as you'll put too much pressure on yourself to clinch a date. Treat Tinder like a game and let things progress naturally. If you get ignored or rejected, cast your rod back out into the water and wait for the right person to come along. When you do strike up a conversation with someone you like, enjoy talking about your joint interests and just have fun. Never try to force a date, as the opportunity to ask someone out will reveal itself naturally during a conversation. If you implement these tips on your Tinder profile, you will significantly increase your chances of getting more dates and matches. Remember, be confident, have fun, and never sell yourself short. The people you're talking to are in the same boat as you, wanting to connect with someone that they might end up having a lasting relationship with. If you enjoy this video, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.